Hi everyone, this is Stigris. I will review the game from Iglo from the group A, and the black player was Evangili 20 and white player was Koniu. This was an interesting game, maybe not so long, but a very good example of a fight that we will see later. This is a Joseki, and black decided to continue right away. This is surely alright. The possibility for white was to take this stone, and if we take the stone, it will go like this, more or less, and like this. This should be alright because black has some stones here, so if white will create a group on the right side, then it will be harder for black to create something. And it is hard to approach the stone in the upper left from the upper side, because black wants to create something on the upper side. So although it is a Joseki, I think it is good for white, this idea. In the game, white chose another Joseki, but here usually we do this cut. And what is the idea? The idea is that later we can escape with it, play like this, and start the fight. And our group in the corner is alright. If black will take this stone, we will take this one, and if black will connect here, we take this one. Oh, it's like this. So this is what we are expecting from this situation. White took right away and black connected, and this is not as great because we are alive, but we were also alive without capturing the stone. And now if white will play like this, then we can play the ladder. If ladder works, I think it works, but it will depend on the situation, or just play some other move that will be good for black. Probably we would like to have these stones to strengthen them. Like this, maybe some other way. So this is a bit better for black, just a bit. Here black wanted to create something on the upper side, so it would be more reasonable to play this kind of Joseki. Depending on the situation, it will be different, but black should be able to create something on the upper side. This is the idea. And we also need some ladders, because there are sequences like this one. There is a ladder, but we have the ladder, I think, so we can play like this. Surely. I like the idea of playing this avalanche Joseki. But it is a bit complicated, so we cannot play this without preparation, I think, because we will use a lot. Now it will be very hard to create something on the upper side for black. White came here. This is surely the biggest part of the board. The right side is the most important. The lower side is also important because black has the Shimari that is facing the lower side here. If we look at the spaces, let's see how many spaces we have here and here. So here is 9 and here is also 9, so it's the same. But we have a much stronger position in the upper right corner, like the wall, than the Shimari. So I think the right side should be more important. This is the common way to approach the Shimari. And here the local continuation will be like this, and we will be able to steal some points in the corner or to get some position. Like usually there are two Hanes that we need to consider, and both are good for white. Like this, now we are connected, and black needs to come back, maybe after playing military. Here we steal a lot of the corner and we have a shape that is very easy to make ice. If black plays from this side, then we make a cut, and it will be a bit complicated, but generally white can fight here. In the game white invaded, which is a bit crazy, but maybe not so bad, because black played really far away from his stones, so white wanted to start a fight. The only problem is that we already have a weak group here, so if black will separate the groups, we can have some troubles. Here this exchange, it is not really necessary, like we can do it later, so it's better just to play this one, and maybe in the future we will not play from this side, but maybe from the other side, or maybe we will use this weakness some other way. There are some, for example, some connection ideas here, so there are other ways to use this, and we should not be so hasty. This is a typical education. The weakness that is played too soon, the center exchange that is played too soon. I was expecting connecting from this side, so white will be connected and has the shape that will be very easy to make ice with. In the game white went into the corner, and the problem is that black will cut. And we can connect like under, but it is also not the greatest idea, because black will cut us anyway. White cut this way, but now black is connected. And the problem is that corner is not yet alive, so after some exchanges white will have to come back to the corner. And now this is the most important part of the game. This is the part where black got the advantage, and also black used the advantage. What is the advantage? Advantage is that we have two groups that are rather heavy, and we can just separate them and attack them. We also have a group that is not so strong, but it is alright. And here the stones should be alive, especially because R2 is center, as the black played those exchanges in center, so it will be quite easy to make a living shape for this group, and we can disconnect. And black played this double Hane, which is a bit brave, but I think it is correct. And it is very hard to choose which group we should help. Probably we should sacrifice one of them. For example, here it is very hard to answer this move. Like we cannot capture because there is the snowback. So white can play like this, and there will be a fight, and this fight should be very hard for white to manage. In the game, black played here and white connected. It was a bit easier for white, but still white has a lot of problems. We have two groups, and black will just separate them and lean on one of them and attack the other. This is the idea. We already got a lot here. It will be very easy to attack the other group, but we can continue like black did. We also get some territory on the right side, which is nice. And now we got to attack the other group. So white has a lot of problems. And this is a very good example how to use the advantage in the fight. If we have two groups of our opponent that are weak and we have only one, it is very important to cut like this and to put pressure on one group, lean on one group to attack the other, like black did. Very proper way to do it. In the end, white got surrounded, and there are some weaknesses, but it is hard to manage the white group. there is this cut, but black just captured this one. And if white will not get the ice locally, it will be very hard to survive with this group. I think black played these exchanges to take away liberties of white group. It was not really necessary, but it's alright. It is a good way to play. And now we are not connected, but almost. And we can cut. And it is close, but black should be alright. Black has one liberty more. As we can see, white will connect, and black just take away the liberty. And we have 3 liberties and 4 liberties. So black should be alright. Here it was also possible to not try to do this one and try this one, but we also have these stones, so that does not have a lot of, this group does not have a lot of liberties, so maybe it was better how black played it. And we just win the capturing race, so this is dead, this is dead. Game is almost over. White will need to find some miracle to get back to the game. And white was trying to get something, but it was not really possible. Here even black played very calmly. We just sacrifice the 3 stones and take the center group and kill it. So there is no possible way for white to come back to the game. So very well played by black. Good fighting in the center. This is how you are supposed to fight when you have the advantage in the fight. I will just remind you that in this Joseki we cut here. It may be not obvious that this cut is necessary or useful, but it is. Here, if you want to create something on the upper side, and we have the ladder, the avalanche Joseki, it's very, very nice, but also very complicated. Here, the proper continuation will be always this move, when we jump out, like this. So, to think about this move. And here we need to be aware of the Achikashi, like, not all center exchanges are good. If we really need this exchange, then we can play it. But if we don't, then we take away other possibilities. And we don't want to do that. And lastly, the most important one, sometimes you have the advantage in the fight, and we have the advantage when your opponent has 2 heavy groups and we can just separate them and attack them. The idea is not to go for one and kill it, like no matter what, but rather lean on one of the group to attack the other. So we use one as a decoy. Here we lean on this group on the right. We get some strength, and then we use it to attack the other one. This was very well done by black. Black just killed white group. That would be all. Short but exciting game, I would say. I hope you learned something, and good luck in your next games.